Hello future CAs. This is one video that we as faculties don't wish to make again and again. But unfortunately, every time after results, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, students get their certified copies, and more than them sending it to me for reviewing and getting feedback for improvement, I get a lot of certified copies from students where, sir, there is a mistake, sir. I'm supposed to get marks over here. I didn't get it. What should we do? This is really disheartening as a student, because when I was a student also this used to happen, and this is still continuing to happen, because we students, you put your heart and soul into preparation. See, someone who hasn't studied, they didn't clear is a different thing, because that student knows, hey, I didn't study, I didn't pass, it's okay, I will do it again. But imagine those students with so many hardships, they would have studied again and again. With everything they can, they would have hoped that this time they will clear. But unfortunately, they couldn't clear because of an error in evaluation. And ICAI, I don't know why this is happening again and again. I know that our mother body ICAI is taking a lot of efforts. And in this video, I'm only going to tell you what is going to be the way forward for all these students. But before that, let me show you a few students who actually encountered this. I first got to know about this seeing another YouTube video where a foundation student marks was there. It's not my student, but I've just taken the facts from there, where that student got 70 plus in all subjects, accounts, maths and economics, and a total of 275 plus, and that student got a 30 in law. And this is not the first time this is happening like this. 2 years back, one of my very own student got exactly similar marks, where they got a 30 or 35 in law and everything else was 60 plus. If this student even got 60 plus in law, maybe they would have got an all India rank. But the student doesn't want a rank, they just want fair evaluation. And over here the student got 30 in law, and I saw that video where the other faculty was explaining where the marks were supposed to be given but the marks were not given. That was one case where I saw. Then I inquired with my own students quickly, with a few of them who got the papers. Do you find any such mistakes in your paper? One girl sent her consolidation paper to me where it was fully correct, guys. Balance sheet also tallied. She asked me, sir, why I got 8 out of 14. I asked her, did you write your notes? She said, notes also I wrote. Look at this. All the notes also she wrote. Full tick only is there in that answer sheet. But still, she was awarded only 8 out of 14. Maybe a 10 or 12 also would have made her happy. But why only 8 out of 14? I'm going to address all of this in the end of this video. Then from another Telegram group, a friend of mine sent this screenshot to me saying, sir, my friend also got this, sir, GST only 1 out of 5, where it is fully correct. Let me quickly run through. This is the answer that particular student wrote, where they wrote 14 lakhs over here and 4 lakhs over here. GST, I don't know, guys. I just checked with the certified copy, same 14 and 4 is there. Over here there is 1 and 2, and over here there is 1 and 2, guys. Of course, the notes also is there. It's below this. It's in another page where notes also is explained as to why all this happened. One thing will be in your mind is, look at this. So much explanation is given in suggested answer. This student has not given the explanation, but the student has given it in notes below. And the mistake the student has done is only one mistake. There is no reference to notes. For example, note 1 or note 2, reference alone is not there. But for that reason, getting only 1 out of 5 is not a fair marks, I would say. These are only a few samples that I have seen. Of course, if you are watching, you may be one among them, the one among the unlucky student who has experienced something like this. What should we do? What has happened has happened. I am only here to talk about the way forward. Many of them are asking me, sir, should I mail ICAI? Should I put a case on this? I am telling you out of experience, I have seen many students taking this seriously. Unfortunately, what happens is, whether you mail ICAI or whether you even file a legal case, it takes so much time to get a resolution. You know, it takes time in Indian legal system. It might take 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and by the time you get that resolution, 3 to 4 attempts will get over, and beyond that your mental peace will go away. So what most students will do is, they will think my luck is not there, let me focus on the next attempt and write. That is what most students actually do. But When I have to talk regarding this error in certified copies, I'm just giving my honest thoughts over here. There were days where out of every 100 students, 10 used to have mistakes. But today, ICA has definitely improved a lot of their evaluation mechanisms, where out of every 100 students, maybe one like this has those mistakes. See, we need to understand from ICA's perspective also that the evaluation team is very, very strong. Only qualified CAs will evaluate. After that, another CA will review the quality of evaluation, and in some papers, it even goes to the head of that particular region for evaluation. Nowadays, ICA is also doing a little bit of digital and human evaluation, but with all of this, there are bound to errors that happens sometimes over here. Look at this, guys. Any profession for that matter, even if you take a hospital, when they see lakhs of cases, sometimes 1% error is bound to happen because we are humans. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying, okay, ICA made a mistake, let us move on, guys, let's move on, let's leave it. No. What I want to address over here is, even if it is for that one student, it is their life at the end of the day. Why not we push for a method where instead of retotaling or rechecking, a re-evaluation is there, and only for this affected students where they are really affected, why not we include a re-evaluation and get that evaluation where the result will change. That is my only humble request, if at all somebody watching is listening. Otherwise, I have to tell 100% ICA has done a very good job in evaluation. I'm talking about how it was 10 years back to how it is now, and in the next 5 years it will get better. My only concern is same as you. For those affected students, it would be nice to see a resolution at least coming in the future. Now, what about us, sir? In future, if it comes, it's good. What about us? We wrote the exam. If I got this 5 marks, 7 marks more, maybe I would have got an exemption. Maybe I would have cleared, sir. Sometimes, guys, life is like that. It puts us in the middle where one option for you is to fight very strong, mail ICA, will it work, put a legal case. But what I have learned in life, encountering with so many people, so many mentors, that sometimes when life puts us down, the way you can fight is to go against the system that will take a huge toll, or come back and actually prove yourself in the next exam in such a way that even if a human error happens for 5 or 10 marks, I will get 60 or 70 in such a way it will not impact my results. What I'm going to say might hurt you guys, might really hurt you. But if I was in your place, what I would have done is, with a tear in my eyes, with a heavy heart, I would have moved on to what is next, because we cannot control these elements until a larger movement happens. So at this point, I again stand with every student over here who lost marks because of wrong evaluation. But at the same time, I would also like to say that things are improving, and let's hope that it gets better in the future. At this point, my final message to all the students watching is very simple. It's okay, sometimes luck doesn't go our way. Let's go back again and write the exam with better efforts to ensure that this time we don't fall in this category and we see a success. All the very best, guys. Always here for any support that you guys need. Thank you. Bye bye.